All right, YouTube, this is the Clari Knot pedal by Mid-Fi Electronics, and I wanted to make a video about this one because it's a very cool pedal, very versatile pedal, and it's one you may not have seen from a manufacturer or pedal maker you may not have heard of. This pedal is a combination fuzz pedal, analog delay, and modulation, sort of all in one. Now, fundamentally, it's a fuzz pedal. That's its main function. But it has a built-in delay, and you have the ability with that delay to detune the pitch of the repeats. So you can kind of, that's where the modulation section comes in. You can kind of manipulate the sound and get some really interesting tones out of this that you wouldn't be able to get necessarily just pairing a fuzz pedal with a delay. The detuning modulation section is a unique feature set, I think, and what makes this pedal really cool and different, and why it sort of has earned a permanent place on my pedal board. The fuzz by itself, we'll get into that. It's a little metallic and harsh, harsher certainly than something like a Big Muff or the full tone line of fuzz pedals that are more in that Jimi Hendrix kind of thicker, warmer fuzz tone. So this thing is a little bit brighter and more metallic, and I'll show you real quick. Here's just a clean tone. Well, if I turn my volume up, that is. Turn this guy on. And I should have mentioned I'm playing a Gretsch, and I'll link to this guitar in the description because, or in the corner of the video, because I did a whole video on the guitar I'm playing, and I'm playing it through a Marshall JTM 45. So just a pretty straight up clean tone. Okay, so we've heard the fuzz. Let's bring in some of that delay, and the delay is controlled by this knob here, which is the time knob. So just turn it all the way to the top is off, and then all the way here is like a super long delay. In my experience, I like to put it a little bit more like a slapback, almost like how I would use a MXR carbon copy delay. So we can hear, and I'll actually start with the volume down a bit so you can kind of hear just the delay. If we pull the volume here down, guitar volume up a bit, this knob here is your mix between your dry signal. So here's all the way dry. And then obviously wetter this way. Using the guitar, you can kind of clean that up a bit. Then you get into these depth and tracking controls. The depth is going to set the kind of, it's a pitch bend, really, I think. Tell me what you hear, but if we bring this depth up to say here, I'm just going to play a single note. You can't see what I'm doing on the guitar here, but I only have the one camera set up. But I'm just going to play a single note. I'm not going to bend it. I'm not going to move it. And if I pull this tracking and this depth up, you're going to hear, I'm going to do the same thing. Again, I'm not bending the string. You get that kind of warbly, out of pitch thing, even though I'm just keeping the string completely straight up. So that's really cool because you can get some. And if we play something kind of in the mode of anyway, you see there's a whole lot of good stuff you can get there with the depth and the tracking and getting that delay kind of crazy and modulated. So, Clari not. Really cool, a lot of versatility, a lot of different sounds you can get, and you can push it in different directions as needed. And I just really think it's a very, very cool pedal, and I hope you guys check out Mid-Fi Electronics generally, because he makes a lot of really strange products that you'd think, what's the point of this? And then you get your hands on it and you're like, this is amazing. This is so fun to play with. There's so many creative avenues that this is pushing my playing in, because this pedal is sort of so chaotic and strange. But yet still very musical. So, and that's obviously the most important thing. I think that it's really, really cool, and I hope you guys enjoy.